Hey everybody, At the Movies with Film, Film Brown here. Just came back from the grocery store, got me a new box of At the Movies with Film cereal. They say that there's prizes in these things. I've been kind of gypped on these prizes lately. I'm going to see what I get this time. Well, hey, might need this sometime, particularly when we're doing Mesa of Lost Women, right? This must be the Mesa of Lost Women mallet. Well, gotta get me a little cereal here, and then we'll do some serious talking here. Man, that stuff is good. Love that stuff. Well, what are we talking to you about tonight? Real fun movie. Another one of our series of the Sherlock Holmes films. This is a 1945 film. For a lot of people, this is one of the better, and I have to agree, this is one of the better of the Sherlock Holmes films. This is The Woman in Green. Now, it's a black and white film, so I don't know exactly how they get the idea that the woman is in green, but we'll have to take their word for it. The film starts off very interestingly. It's sort of kind of a Jack the Ripper-like guy who's terrorizing London and killing young women. And I'm really not going to be able to go too far into that whole scenario because that is sort of key and parcel of what Sherlock Holmes has to unearth. Sherlock Holmes is called in by Scotland Yard and by the CID in order to solve this problem. They're not looking good. Scotland Yard, CID, not looking good to their superiors because this killer seems to be controlling the town, popping up here and there, and have no clues. Well, Basil Rathbone, our great Sherlock Holmes, Nigel Bruce, our great John H. Watson, both come in and have to dope this out. And it turns out that there are certain people involved in this film that you know of, he has run into before, his arch nemesis, Dr. Moriarty. Professor Moriarty, in this case, is played by none other than Henry Daniell, and does a real nice job in it. Can't go in too far about what his role in this film. Moriarty is assisted also by Hilary in this film, who plays a female hypnotist. I think that she is the woman in green. And the two of them have some real dastardly plans and has something to do with some wealthy men, blackmail, hypnotizing people, and we've got this series of murders that look like Jack the Ripper is maybe there and about, returned and visiting London. Well, it's a very complicated little movie, and Sherlock Holmes, of course, has to do his best to figure this thing out. And he does. Has a lot of great scenes in here where he has to track down this woman in green, and where this woman in green does some great hypnotism scenes. She has this strange little, like a pond in her living room where she has people look into this pond and she hypnotizes them into doing things against their will, I'm guessing. Likewise, got a very funny scene in here where Watson, he's of the skeptical type. He doesn't believe that hypnotism works. He says, it'll work for those simple-minded folks, but it won't work for me. There's a great scene here where Sherlock Holmes and Watson go to what's called the Mesmer Club. It's a club where hypnotists kind of hang out, I guess. And, well, I'm not going to go into what happens there, but it's pretty funny. Keep an eye on old Watson there, and keep an eye on the woman in green. Well, I think you're going to enjoy this 1945 Woman in Green, again directed by Roy William Neill. Remember, he directed the lion's share of these great later year Sherlock Holmes entities. Well, folks, have fun with the movie. Get yourself some At the Movies with film cereal. I think you're going to enjoy that stuff. It's really good for you. Let's roll 'em, Smokey.